What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 57. We start this off with Everton away at Goodison Park. Second time we'll be here in just over a week for the Carabao Cup quarter-final as well. Coming on the back of our win over Nottingham Forest in the last game, in the last episode. Just a one win in our last three games, slowing down a little bit after a red-hot run of form. 10 games unbeaten for Newport County did come to an end after our loss to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. But heading into the game, still in the top four for now. 3 games to go before the halfway point in the Premier League, and right now still dreaming of a European spot for next season. So taking on Everton away, aiming to make it back-to-back wins here for the first time in a few weeks. That was a brilliant sequence there. What a goal line clearance after a great save, as it was still goalless, but 3 minutes before the break. Now this was brilliant. Gavin Humphreys gets another and gives us the lead. But did you see the dummy run there from Ravi Matondo? Oh, it's such a rare sight. But when it comes off, it looks great. And this celebration, speaking of great, is class. Gavin Humphreys, man of the people. I don't know how you choose what camera celebration you want. You know, sometimes they're random, they slide to the camera or beat their chest or whatever, or sometimes flip the camera around. I don't know how you choose it. It seems to be automatic and just random. But even so, Humphreys gives us the lead. But the dummy run there from Matondo was class. I've mentioned so often that one of the neglected parts of FIFA, the gameplay I should say, has always been off the ball movement. It's gotten better over the past few years, I'll admit it, but it's always been something which I feel could be improved upon more to make it more realistic and more intelligent as well. But the dummy run from Matondo there, dragging the centre half out, Dan James receives the through ball, then the ball across the middle to Humphreys makes it 1-0, and we do have the lead. We've been the better team throughout as well, so our Toffees almost got back in the game there through Rafinha. Good stop by Webb, kept it at 1-0. I felt we should be able to close out the game, make it back-to-back wins, and with 3 minutes to go, Rashesha still searching for his first Premier League goal. No, sorry, second. Scored on the opening day, didn't he, against Newcastle United? But Webb almost got the first goalkeeper assist of the series there, sending it long. Rashesha latches onto it, but unfortunately Tavonge could not get his second Premier League goal this season. But still, we'll take the win, no, 1-0, a clean sheet. We've definitely improved defensively after a really tough start. But a big 1-0 victory there again keeps us in the top 4 for now. And following that, I did decide to extend the contract of Isaac Davis as well. Yes, out of contract at the end of the season. One of the players we signed back in Season 1. Lest we forget, this guy won the League One Golden Boot. Never to be seen again. After the signing of Ravi Matondo, he was banished to the Shadow Realm. However, he's not going to be banished to the free agents list. No, I'm going to give Isaac Davis a new extension there. He will rarely get a game for us ever again, and if he does, it's a meaningless Carabao Cup game. There's no doubt about that. The guy's not going to play any real important fixtures for us as the years go on now, because our team's just got so much better, of course. Having said that, as a squad striker, doesn't complain, doesn't moan. He's on a very low wage as well. With Alan Bound right now at loan on Ibrox, sorry. I thought it was probably a good deal to give him at least 1 or 2 more years there. And if we want to cash in next season, we can do so. Still, following that, Crystal Palace here, back at Rodney Parade, aiming to make it 3 straight wins. And after Rashesha was denied early, we would see Ravi Matondo get another goal. And again, I talked about it in the last episode, as things stand, he's on course for 40 goals in a Premier League season. And I would love to see someone join the Ivan Toney and Samuel Bell club. But 15 minutes in, well, how about this? Oh, he's a distance specialist. Gavin Humphreys is the best 18-year-old in the world. What a goal from Humphreys. He scored 2 30/35-yard blockbusters last season in the Championship. And then how about that? I dribbled into Jack Butler with Dan James trying to round him. I talked about it. It's more difficult to do that nowadays. But after Butler's distribution is poor, we know that goalkeeper's distribution is really poor in this year's FIFA. Humphreys picks it back up, gets it out of his feet, levels it from 30 yards, gets our second. Gavin Humphreys, unbelievable. And 23 minutes in, he will get his second goal of the game as well. Rashesha really getting involved on the offensive build-up in this one here with a beautiful little backheel assist into Gavin. Second of the game, 3-0 Newport County. But this guy right now, I mean, honestly, he had a slow start to life in the Premier League. It took, I think it was 8 games to get his first goal, but now he's absolutely dominating. And 29 minutes in, a chance to make it 4, which we're doing. I think just sometimes, when you're in complete control And I talked about the importance of form as well. When you're in really good form too, you just have the confidence to do stuff like that there. Ravi Matondo takes a touch, gets the ball out of his feet, and I could have dribbled inside and smashed it past Bottom and thought, nah, I can chip it over him. I know I can. I know how to get it weight perfectly, and we do. 4-0 Newport County, absolutely dominating. And then 8 minutes before the break, well, I don't quite know how I failed to get a hat-trick here of Gavin Humphreys. That was an absolutely terrible, terrible miss. It was so ironic as well because we scored a couple of amazing goals with such difficulty. Yeah, that was the easiest chance of the game and I somehow smacked the woodwork. So still 4-0 at the break. We were still in complete control though. From a failed corner from Crystal Palace here, we go on a 2-man fast break. Gavin Humphreys and his unlikely partner in crime, Norrington Davis, who goes through one-on-one and smacks it home for his first Premier League goal and possibly his first goal for Newport County. No, I don't think so, but first goal in the Premier League for sure for Norrington Davis here. And you might have noticed this season, as we go firing up on Crystal Palace here, Norrington Davis has started more games than Tony Matthews, who came out of the academy back in Season 1, and you might wonder why that is. When Matthews is still a teenager, Norrington Davis is now in his mid-20s. Well, the answer is an unfortunate but very simple one, as Humphreys does get his hat-trick and has 6 with 10 minutes to go, and his second hat-trick of this season. Tony Matthews, unfortunately, just isn't growing, and I don't know why. He was a regular starter all throughout our championship season last year, yet he only grew 1 rating despite being in great form. This season the same. Whenever he does play, he puts in good performances, he's in good form, but his growth just isn't occurring. And I said that's a case of dynamic potential not working. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. In the case of Tony Matthews, unfortunately, it seems like the highest I could get him is mid to high 70s. Right now he's 75 overall, I think, or 74 overall, so it's just a bit of a shame. But for Humphreys, 14 goals and 10 assists in 18 games. Up to 86 overall at 18 years old. And Gavin Humphreys right now, when I said it during the game, is the best 18-year-old in the world. In 3 weeks' time, he'll be 87 overall. And I'm starting to believe now. 90 overall before 20. I think he might run it close because he'll turn 19 during this season. But if anyone's got the chance to do it, this is the best chance I've got of doing it in any of my career mode saves ever. This is the best chance I'll ever have to see a player out of the academy hit 90 overall before his 20th birthday. I'll never have a chance like this one ever again. Gavin has got that chance. In 3 weeks, he's 87 overall, so midway through January again, he'll be 3 ratings away from 90 overall. It's certainly not going to happen this season, but there's a genuine chance it could happen sometime next season and before his 20th birthday. That will be the first player ever out of the academy in any of my saves that hits 90 before his 20th birthday. Unreal, man. But still, following the game, we lost to Everton away in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, so our winning run in all competitions ended there. But I did not mind. You would have seen my lineup into the game. It was a fully rotated backup first 11, and the reason being was quite simple. Well, right now in the Premier League, we're back in good form. We've got wins in succession, and we're still in the top 4. Now, it's the Carabao Cup quarter-final, and it's the first time we've been to this stage in the series so far. Having said that, it's not a trophy that the board care about. It's not a board objective. And to me, I feel like if we're going to stay in the top 6, let alone top 4, then we need to have a clear fixture schedule where we're not having too much congestion. We've been tested in this month of December with quite a lot of games coming in succession. The less games in the calendar, the better. We need to make sure our starters are fully fit. And the last thing I wanted to do there was play Humphreys, play Matondo, one of them get an injury and be done for like 3 months. And then obviously we got out of the Carabao Cup as well. I was fine sacrificing that competition because this game on the weekend was more important to me. Wolves away at Molineux, taking on Bruno Lage's side from match day 19 in the Premier League. And if we would win this one, we were guaranteed to be staying in the top 4 at the official halfway point. Wolves had the first and only real chance of the first half. A good stop by Webb kept it at 0-0. But soon after the restart, he's the best 18-year-old in the world. The passing, the finishing ability, the vision, the long shots, the composure. At 18, this kid has got it all. One-on-one with Jose Sarr, puts him on the floor and pops it into the open goal Gavin Humphreys is doing it all in his first year in the top tier. And if there was anyone doubting him before, they're not doubting him now. Could he cut it in the Premier League? He's too little. He's not physical enough. He ain't got the strength. He can't play in this big boy league. Oh, yes, he can, mate. 15 in 19 for Gavin Humphreys. We're 1-0 up, and a few minutes later, a lovely little move, a great through ball, and Humphreys at this point just showing off. Through ball into his partner in crime. Who's there to bag our second? It's Ravi Matondo going for that golden boot. Humphreys with the goal, and then the setup as well. It's Wolves 0, Newport County 2, and we are surely going to wrap up the 19th game, the halfway point in the top 4. Having said that, whilst my defence has improved a little bit this season, well, quite a bit to be fair, I'm still capable of making mistakes here and there. 15 minutes to go, and I just gave Wolves a goal. I actually got let off the hook with a poor throw out with Webb. And then I thought, nah, I'm going to give them another chance. Like, what on earth was I doing there? Trying to play out from the back. Gifted Wolves a route back into it later on, but thankfully, as Jojo would say, I was a little too late. We hold on for the win. It was just a consolation. And Newport County at the halfway point in the Premier League season, at 9 points behind Liverpool, who lead the way. But we're currently 4 points clear of Manchester United in 5th. And crucially, we're 10 points clear in Everton in 8th in the race for any European place whatsoever. As you know, 7th gives you Europa Conference League. We got 47 goals on the board. We got 9 more than the second highest scorers in the league leaders, Liverpool. That's been our main focal point of our success this season. And as I show you the stats here, for the individual stats, you see the reason why. Ravi Matondo and Gavin Humphreys are top 2 in both goals and assists as well. Let's not forget Dan James of 8 and 19 as well. He's been a great signing. Webb as well, just behind Allison in the race for the Golden Glove as well. It's been an incredible first start of the season for Newport County. We started off with 1 win in 6, but how things have changed since then. We are daring to dream of European football next season. But that will end today's Club and Country, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you want to like, much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode of CNC as the January transfer window will open very soon.